Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today we have a challenge made by a Muslim, Muhammadan. For sure they don't dare to challenge me by talking to me, but they challenge by posting text. This Muhammad, he said, Jesus is not God. And then he posted a verse from Mark chapter 16. The Muslims always, they mention that verse. And maybe some of you do not know how to answer them. So today we will accept the challenge which made by the Muslims, by the Muhammadan, and I hope that moving around a rock in a circle did not make you dizzy to the point you do not know what are you talking about. The funny thing about Muhammadans, they call us pagans when the fact they are the one who kisses stones, go around a stone, bow in direction of a stone. Everything in Islam is based on stones. And even Muhammad, he says that Allah, or sorry, the black stone is the right hand of Allah. And even he said clearly that whoever touched the stone, the black stone, and the Yemeni corner, which in the other side of the Kaaba, it erases his sin. So stones erase sin in Islam. It's a very clear pagan cult, but yet they call us pagans. Now let us see what the challenge this Abdul he made. If we go to the book of Mark, chapter 16, verse number 17 and 18, it says the following, and this is exactly what he posted. He did not post chapter 16 verse 18 only, he posted 17 and 18, so we are showing you both together. And those things shall follow them, and that the believers in my name shall cast out devils, they shall speak in new tongues, and they shall take up a serpent, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. So the Muslim, he says, what I understand from his challenge, okay, I want you to drink something poison, you know, and let us see if it's going to hurt you or not, because the verse is saying that. You know, always when the Muslims, when we show them a verse, they say, oh, you are taking it out of context and you are showing us something the verse does not say. But you know, always when we explain the Quran, we show the Islamic interpretation for anything. It's not just we show either Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, etc. The Muslims, they don't do the same. The Muslims, they take a verse and they throw it in your face and they say, look what it says. First of all, I can show you even from your Islamic books that the apostle of Jesus, they've been sent by Jesus and they spoke in languages. Even it says, and we can show the reference, that when they woke up in the morning, at night, they say to Isa, supposedly, how we are going to go and teach the whole world, and yet we don't speak the language of the whole world. He said, go sleep and don't worry. In the morning, they found out that all of them, they are speaking in tongues. So you Muslims believe in the same thing if you don't believe in that. Same time, speaking about poison, you know, why we don't read the verses before, and we will see that those verses is about Jesus ordering his disciples to go and teach the gospel for the whole world, and then we will understand exactly what he meant by that. Here you will see this is the same chapter, but without cutting off verses. Jesus is speaking about that you are going to go and teach the gospel, and he said into them, go ye into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Now here, this is additional proof that Muhammad is a false prophet and Islam is a pagan cult, because the Muslims, they claim that Jesus was a prophet to the Jews. As long you are quoting for me this verse, and which means you believe in it to be exposing Christianity, well, why you don't believe in the verse before it? So Jesus here is speaking about you going to the world and you are going to teach the gospel for them. All the disciples of Jesus, they are Jews, and the Jews are forbidden to eat from the hands of the disbelievers, for they are sacrificing their food in the name of their gods. And this is exactly the poison we are talking about. It's not a poison. Their poison is their food who is sacrificed in the name of their God. That is the same as a poison for the Jews. So Jesus saying to them, go and baptize and teach and spread the faith and all around the globe. But those disciples, they are going to go and travel, and they will go, and they don't have they are not carrying their houses with them. So how they will eat? Where they will eat? Eat everywhere. The poison of the world will not affect you. Their God will not affect you. If we go and see, we will see in different places. First of all, the Bible says it clearly. The scripture says you must not test your Lord, which means you cannot say, okay, God, I'm going to drink poison, and then I want to see if you want to save me or not. This is forbidden in the Bible. But this is not really what the Bible is speaking about. It's not about you go and drink poison and then you will not die, because the Bible makes it clear that you will die. Isn't it the Bible says that people will kill you, and they think by killing you they think they are doing a favor to God? If we go here, you will see it says Luke 10 verse number 7 and 8. It says in the same house in the same house remain eating, drinking, such a thing as they give, for the laborer is worthy of his hire. Go and go to house, and into whatsoever city you enter, and they receive you, eat such a thing as they set before you. So he gave them permission to eat, but this is not what the Jews they do. The Jews are not allowed to eat from the hands and from the cooking of those who they are pagan, not believers, who sacrifice in the name of their gods. So the poison they will face in their way, that they will face a lot of different religions, people who believe in different gods, and those people, they are forbidden to eat from their hands. So Jesus is giving them permission. Same time, Jesus, he confirmed that time will come and people will kill you. They will kill you, and they think they are, by killing you, they are doing favor to God. Is that true or not? Absolutely. Let us go there and see what we will read. But before we go there, if we go to 1 Corinthians, you will see in chapter 8 verse number 4 and 13, it says, so then about eating food sacrificed to the idols, we know that an idol is nothing at all, which means not exist in the world, that there is no God but one. See, the Muslims, you took the shahada from us. For even if there are so-called gods, whether in heavens or in earth, as indeed there are many gods and many lords. What does that mean? The Satan, the devil, there's many gods. Yet for us there is only one God, the Father, from whom all things came, for whom etc. to live. And then he says, but one Lord Jesus Christ. So the Bible confirms that we believe in one God. We don't have two, we don't have three. Now, but not everyone possess this knowledge. Some people are still extremated in the idols, and they eat sacrificed food. They think of it as having been sacrificed to God, and since there's their understanding is weak about what's happening, but food does not bring us near to God, neither make us far away from God. Food does not bring us to God or make us far away from God. All things are forbidden for us to do regarding food is for our health benefit, not really for different reasons. Same time, not to associate with the pagans, because simply you eat your food, you marry from them, you live with them, you believe in their God. And then this is what we spoke about just a few days ago, that you cannot marry from a pagan person or somebody is an unbeliever. So here, be careful, however, that exercise your right does not become a stumbling block to the weak. For if someone with weak consciousness see you with all your knowledge eating in an idol temple, when that person is at, so here, if you read the verses, you will see that explain to them that we are eating the food from pagans or not eating from pagans. That will not make us close or far from God. even though we should not associate with them. But now they are preparing for a mission. The Messiah is going to send them into the world, and they have no choice but to eat. So their poison is that they pray over the food in the name of the false god, because the Messiah said clearly that time will come, and people, by killing you, they think they are doing favor to God. If we go to different verse, we will find the following in John. They will put you out of the synagogue. Indeed, the hour is coming when whoever's kill you will think he is offering service to God. So Jesus not only saying they will, he is saying you might be killed. He is saying they will kill you. The time will come and they will kill you. So they will be killed. They will be they will face death. And there's nowhere in the Bible it says that if you, because you are serving me, you will not die. So this is not what Jesus is saying. Going and serving the world, going and teaching the gospel around the earth, you have to face a consequence, and you will be killed, you will be tortured. And this is exactly what happened. Even they give them as food for the tigers, for the lions, for the cats, and for the, all kind of beasts. They've been crucified. They cut their head, they cut their hands, they torture them. So did Jesus say nobody can hurt you? Absolutely not. So when a Muslim, he come to us and say that this verse here is speaking about that you can drink poison and nothing will kill you and nobody can hurt you. This is absolutely false. This is not what it says. You will go and you will teach the whole world about me, and they will not be able to affect you with their poison, which means their cult and their religion and their teaching. Go and teach, and nobody can hurt you. In which way? Physically? No. Jesus himself was crucified. And Jesus here is telling them, I was crucified and you will be crucified too. And now it's time for you to go and teach the whole world. So how in the world you think, if we Christians believe that Jesus himself was killed, how the followers of Jesus will not face death and die or can be killed? That will be silly and that will be stupid. All the disciples of Jesus faced death. All of them sacrificed or tortured. So it's not up to you to explain for us of verses. You yourself, you do not know what it's meant. You see, when we debate with somebody, we debate him about his belief, not about what he think or what I think about the belief. Like as an example, once a Muslim told me the Torah is not the book of Moses. Stupid. What I can say, this is his, what he think, but this is not Islam. Islam believe the Torah is the book of Moses. All right. So if you have his own thinking, this is a different story. I have nothing to do with me, or I have nothing to do with Islam too. Same time, when I speak about Islam, it's not up to me to think about Islam the way I want. I debate Muslims about what they believe, not what I believe, because I believe Islam is a stupid cult. That's it, you know. But they believe Islam is coming from the true God. So we debate them about what they believe, and when we see a verse in the Quran, we go and see what the Muslims, how they believe in it, what they say about it. Let us see what they believe. So do we Christians believe that if a snake did bite me, I will not die by poison? Absolutely false. Do we Christian believe that if we drink poison we will not die? This is absolutely far away from the truth. All what he is saying to them, that you are preserved by me. Whoever die and believe in me will live. They will crucify you, they will kill you. You go to the world, you preach the gospel, and their poison will not kill you. In my name you shall cast the devils. I give you a power. You shall speak in tongues, which means don't worry about you speaking languages of people who you don't understand. So a Muslim, he tried to make it the way he want, and that was supposed will make him like laugh at us. However, the Muslim themselves, when they make such an accusation, they are showing us their ignorance, because their prophet, he made a challenge too to the Christians. Let us go first to the Christian challenge. Let us close some browsers because there's too many. All right, now we go to the Quran. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. You see, Jesus, he promised them that nobody can hurt you in a mean that you are going to survive in my name. Not hurting you, not to kill you, but you will be in my, you will be always living with me. In the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 47, it says, Allah, he said to the Christians, and this is speaking to us supposedly, and the Jews, if you don't believe in Allah, and he's speaking now, not tomorrow, not next century, not before the judgment day, he will do to you the same as he did to the cursed Jews who've been turned into apes and monkeys in the Sabbath. What he will do, he will erase our faces, he will erase our eyebrows, he will make our nose go inside our face. We will have no eyes no more, even no ears, and even our mouth will be stitched. And this was a threat by Allah. If you don't believe in me, I will do this to you. But as you see, I am talking, and Allah did not erase my eyebrows, neither my eyes, neither my mouth. So your God, Allah, he made a false threat, and you cannot say that this was for the judgment day, as you see, because saying to us the same as he did to the cursed in the Sabbath, and those who they are cursed in the Sabbath, Allah did not make them, or he will make them in the judgment day, pigs and monkeys. He made them supposedly already. So your God, Allah, is the one who make a challenge, and the challenge is a failure. Different challenge. Muhammad, he said in the Quran, on the Hadith, sorry, that the one who eats 7 ajwa, he will be protected from poison and from magic. I challenge you to eat 7 ajwa and to drink poison. Do it if you can. You see, you are making a change for me, which is not valid, but this is about literally eating, and not only eating ajwa. He's telling you how many ajwa. Ajwa is the palm fruit dates, for those who do not know. If you eat 7 of them, nothing happened to you. And guess what? What make it more funny, and Muhammad get himself exposed, he himself, he died by poison. So how he say that if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can affect you, and he himself, he died by poison? Do we have any Muslim have anything to say? You see, we accept the challenge you are talking about. Okay, Jesus said poison will not hurt you, right? And the way you understand it is, okay, if you eat poison, nothing will hurt you. But this is not what he meant. Did you ask yourself why Jesus, he was mentioning this before they go to the whole world? You know, and he told them already, you will be killed. He told them they will kill you. You know, he told them, this is that in the past, he told them you will be killed in my name. Time will come and people will think by killing you they are doing favor to God. So they knew they would be killed. So there is no way he's telling them that if you drink poison you will not die. That's not what it meant. The poison is the food of those who pray in a food in the name of a false god. That is the poison. So they will not affect you with their false religions. You will be strong. You will survive all kind of temptations you will go through. Here we are talking about literally eating 7 ajwa. 7 ajwa, if you eat it, no poison can affect you and no magic. And guess what? Muhammad was killed by poison and he was affected by magic. So Muhammad here in this hadith, he have a double proof for us that he's a false prophet. He did not survive the magic, he did not survive the poison. Let us see what happened to Muhammad. Did Muhammad survive the poison? I mean the black magic? No. Let us see. The prophet, once he was bewitched, so that he began to imagine that he had done a thing which in fact he had not done. Do you see it, Muslims? The prophet was bewitched, So if I say to a Muslim, you are following a bewitched prophet, should he be upset from me, guys? Is that an insult? Why Muslims will be upset if we say to you, bewitched prophet? Well, you Christian, you should from now on, you say to them, so oh, you are following the bewitched prophet. Can a Muslim says this is a lie? Can a Muslim he says this is a you are just insulting? This is what happened. And the one is saying that is his wife, narrated Aisha. Once the prophet was bewitched, and look what happened when Muhammad get bewitched. He began to imagine that he had done a thing. In fact, he did not. Okay. Do you know how dangerous this statement is? Guys, do you know how dangerous this statement is? Because if Muhammad is imagining things he had done, but in fact he did not, that means Muhammad cannot be trustworthy for whatever he say, because he imagined he spoke to Jibril, but in fact he did not. You know what I mean? How we can trust this guy after this? If we put in the profile, let us say we have a guy who going to witness in the court, and he have a file, let us say medical file, because this is a medical situation now. You see, when the Muslim they say the prophet was bewitched, they are just trying to say to us the prophet was crazy. For the Arab, anyone who do things which is crazy, they call him bewitched. They believe that somebody cast a spell on him. And this is a very traditional for all ancient people in the old days. When something you cannot explain why it's happening, so what you say, somebody casts a spell on him. This is a spell, a magic. But I believe strongly that Muhammad have a mental issue. This is have nothing to do by bewitched. And then Muhammad he claimed that somebody took some hair from him and he controlled him from far distance. I mean, if this is the case, okay, go get some hair from Trump and control him. Who is a Muslim when I got some hair from a Trump and control him from far away? Or get some hair from Putin? You know, those are the major two powerful men in this earth. Get their hair, put a black magic on them, and you can do the voodoo. You know, you can make Trump and Putin go in war. All what we need is some hair. And now I know why brother Sam Shamoun he have no hair, so nobody can control him. That's a smart idea, you know. So your prophet was bewitched. Your prophet was killed by poison. Yet he says if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can affect you and no magic can affect you. So what we will do, Muslims, now? How we can trust Muhammad? And here I don't want to forget to mention this. When Muhammad he said that I was killed by poison, you see here confirming how he died. Muhammad he said that in the element which he died. This is not about him being sick. You see, it says here the prophet in his element in which he died. And the Muslim they say that whatever the prophet he say is it true. Is that correct, guys? Can a Muslim says to us that Muhammad here is lying? Who is a Muslim when I say Muhammad is a liar? Who is a Muslim when I say to us here Muhammad is lying, he did not die by poison? I want to see a Muslim saying that. Anyone? Either Muhammad is a truthful, and the Quran says وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى, which means everything the prophet he says is coming from Allah. He don't lie. Okay, Muhammad saying I am dying because of the poison, and now, not only now, he says he used to say, you see the word it says you used, which means Muhammad keep repeating this not only once or twice. For him, he knew he is confirming. He used to say I feel I feel the pain, which means this is a pain he felt since he had the food in Khaybar, which is a poison was given to him by a Jewish woman, which Muhammad he killed her tribe and her family. The food I ate at Khaybar. And at this time there is something different happening. I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from that poison. Okay, but the Quran says that if Muhammad is a liar, Allah is going to cut his artery. The Quran said if Muhammad is to fabricate satanic verses in our name, surely we will seize him from his right hand, and then certainly should have cut off his artery or aorta. Do you see it, Muslim? This is your translation, not my translation. Do you see it? So the Quran confirms a prophecy. This is a prophecy. Allah saying in his prophecy, if Muhammad is a liar, what should happen to him? Allah will cut his artery and he will cause him to die. What do you say, Muslims? And Muhammad he confirmed that this is exactly how he died. Isn't it amazing? What do you think, Muslims? Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. Like you say, okay, if Muhammad is lying, I am going to do this to him, and then this is exactly what happened to Muhammad. So what do you want more proof? And this is from where? From the Quran. This is not from the book of the Christian. This is not from the book of the Jews. This is not from the If Hadith or potato tomato. This is from your Quran, and both are authentic for you. So what we will do? What do you say? You see, everything Jesus said about him, about his apostle, will happen. He said you will be killed. They were killed. He did not say that poison will not harm you as you claim. He told them you will be killed. And he himself, he was killed, and he said he will be killed. So everything he said come to be true. Here, the only thing come to be true from Muhammad, that he's a liar. So we can say here, in this case, this is a true lie. Muhammad, when he fabricated this Quran, he never thought that this will happen to him. Stupid. Look what he said. This is a revelation sent down from the Lord of the whole world. And if he, Muhammad, had forged a false saying concerning us, Allah say, call himself us, because he's speaking in front of the mirror, we surely should have seized him by his right hand, and we certainly should cut his artery. Do you see it? Isn't it amazing that Muhammad he predict that he is a liar and he will die in a certain way, and he die exactly as he predict, as a liar? What do you think? I mean, how you say if Muhammad is a liar, I will cut his artery, and then Muhammad later he died by the same way? I mean, don't Allah know the future? Somebody give a call to Allah, say, Allah, hey, take the verse, take it off. So who is a Muslim wanna call me? How Muhammad he predict? How Muhammad he says if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can kill you, and no magic can affect you. And then Muhammad himself, he was under the influence or the effect of magic, and he died by poison. Any Abdul want to explain to us? Anyway, as long we are there's no Muslims, we will change the topic. My uncle asked Allah Apostle about a person who imagined that he had past wind fart during the prayer. Allah Apostle replied, he should not leave his prayer unless he hear the sound and he smells something. I mean, look at this, man. I mean, look at this religion. This is deep. This is deep. I don't know where are you from. Maybe you are a Hindu, maybe you are a Buddha, maybe you are an atheist, maybe you are a Christian. I'm not sure, but this is deep. Okay, a guy, he's praying to Allah. He bent down. Okay, now Okay, shall I leave? Shall I stay? He need to know. I mean, what? Okay, what is next? Okay, I got it coming out. The prophet, look how fast the answer is. Jibreel is right away in the head of the prophet. Muhammad, he hear the answer. Muhammad, you do not need to ask Allah what we should do now. No, the answer come right away. Brother, if we ask Zakir Naik what we should do, brother Titter, brother, they ask you question. If I pray to Allah and suddenly I break wind, and if I break wind, then the bad smell will come out. Brother, did somebody ask the prophet the same question? I need to him, if you do fart, brother, you should stay in the prayer in your place, don't move until you hear something and then you smell something. So if you hear only, brother, and you don't smell something, then you move, and vice versa. Which means if you smell something but you don't hear something, stay, brother. That's deep. That's deep. I mean, this is wisdom. We should have changed the name of the book, Al Bukhari, to call it the book of fart. This is the book of fart. So what we learn now, we learn how to fart while we are praying to Allah. There's two kinds of fart. There's fart which Allah he will not accept your prayer, and there's a fart which Allah he accept your prayer with it. I mean, the guy he fart anyway, he hear it or not, who care? Why there's a difference between a fart he hear it and a fart he don't hear? He felt it. No, you have to hear it, brother, and you have to smell it, brother. So what the difference between a fart we hear and a fart we don't hear? Is the first one is a holy fart and the second one is not? Shall we change the topic? I mean, I don't know what to do now. Like the Muslims, they made a challenge for us about drinking poison, and here we go. They are losing ground in everything, even in farting. And by the way, why Allah will not accept your prayer if you farted? I mean, the fart is inside you or outside you. What does make a difference? Actually, fart outside you is better than fart inside you. You know what I mean, guys? You have fart anyway. I mean, if the fart is inside, it's inside your body. You think you made wudu, brother? You clean yourself? You are not. You are full of fart. So now, when you want to keep the fart inside you, and what do you mean? Like now, he is praying to Allah. Is the fart will go with the prayer to Allah? So Allah he opened the prayer and the hachu and like garlic fart. What do you say, Abdul? What the difference between your fart is inside and that your fart is outside? And why? By the way, Muhammad he said many things which is amazing. As an example, the angels of Allah they hate garlic, and that makes sense. Why we should not eat those fruits or those vegetables, onion, garlic, leeks? Why? Huh? He is forbidden even from entering the mosque. So the Muslim he pray 5 times a day. You cannot enter. Read carefully why. The narration of Muslim is he who is eating onion or garlic or leek should not approach our mosque because the angels are also offended by a strong smell. Guys, do you know what I do when I want to commit sin? Just to be honest with you, I eat garlic. I commit sin. The angels are not there because they cannot stay around with the garlic. Look like the angels of Allah, they are Dracula. Why the angels of Allah they don't like garlic? What the problem, Muslims? Any Muslim have an idea of what the problem between the garlic and the angels? Why? What is the difficulty? What is that? I mean, it's a stupid garlic. So what do you mean for? Is the angel going to sniff me? What is that? I mean, he will not smell you unless he's getting close to your mouth. Well, why the angel is going to go there? What the angel is doing exactly? The angel who have 600 wings and he covered the horizon as Muhammad described, he will be offended by garlic. The earth is full of garlic, so that means the angel cannot come to the earth. And not only garlic, my friend, garlic and onion. Onion, why? Leek. Let us search for the leek plant. I never thought that Allah is so weak and his angels to the point such a plant can really harm them. But by the way, if you think about it, this plant looked like dangerous thing. I mean, look at this. I don't blame the angels, by the way. I mean, this is dangerous. Don't you agree? The angels of Allah, they have a problem. They cannot resist the power of garlic and leek and onion. There is a wisdom behind this. But maybe Allah, he designed the angels and they have like a weakness when it's come to those you know, by the way, garlic, you do not know, what are you missing? Garlic tastes good, onion tastes good, and leek tastes so good. You angels, you have no idea. What are you missing? Somebody from Indonesia asking me to speak about the Kaaba is the first house of worship. Okay, well, no problem about that. We can prove it easy to be false. First of all, where Adam was landed. Anyone knows where Adam was landed according to Islam? Where Adam was landed. There is a video on YouTube. You can see it. This is the Sheikh. What his name? Mufti Monk. Mufti Monk. He explained to you that Allah, he sent Adam in Sri Lanka. Islamic landmark. Islamic landmark website. The Muslim believe that this is the footstep of Adam. And by the way, the footstep of Adam, I mean, this is weird. I mean, there's only one footstep. Look like Adam at that time was like a kangaroo. Why only there's one footstep? What happened to the rest? Any Muslim have an idea? And now they are fighting with the Buddhas about who this temple belonged to who. The Muslim, they claim that this belonged to Adam, and the Buddha, they say no, that supposedly something have to do with the religion too. So look at this. This footprint is 5.7 by 2.6, is believed to be the footprint of Prophet Adam. Upon peace upon him. Or this is different now. Upon him peace. Upon him be peace. This is different English. Who was said to be 60 cubit tall. Okay, I'm gonna go with you, Muslims. Adam is 60 cubit tall. He is doing what in the top of this hill? I mean, he cannot even stand. He will fail. The wind will push him. This is small, tiny, little hill. Adam was there stepping here. Why? Is that the elevator supposedly? So Adam, he sent down by Allah by the parachute, and then he landed here. What happened? Anyone knows? So look at this story here. Anyway, to make it simple, so Allah, he sent down Adam in Sri Lanka. Question, Muslims, why Allah, he sent down Adam in Sri Lanka and the Kaaba is in Mecca? Brother, there is some mystery here, brother. Either Allah was not using GPS, or there was a windstorm, brother, and pushed the parachute of a Prophet Adam in the wrong location. And then Allah, he ordered Adam to go to Mecca. Let us look at the map. Hold on. So I want the Muhammadan to focus with me carefully here. So this is Sri Lanka. Okay. But here Sri Lanka is an island, is totally an island. How Adam was able to go and pass the sea? Any Muslim can tell us. This is the first man, there's no ship, there's nothing. He was landed here, and now he have to move to the other side. He have to go to India. Any Muslim can tell us how Adam was able to go all the way? Any Muslim can tell us how this happened? So look at this. The story of the Muhammadan, not only silly and stupid about the Kaaba is the first house, because now Adam, he have to go all the way. Do you know how far Sri Lanka is? How Adam was able to go to Mecca? Any Muslim can tell us. how Adam was able to go to Mecca. In order for Adam to go to Mecca, he have to travel all this distance. He have to cross the sea, and at that time there's no ships. This is the first man supposed in earth. And then he have to cross all of India. There was no Pakistan. This is a new state. And then he have to go to Persia. And then he have to go to Babylon land. And then he have to go to Saudi Arabia. And he had go to like this and like this and like this. How Adam was able to walk on the sea, cross all the way to India, cross all of India, go and cross all of Persia, and then he crossed to Iraq, and then cross all of Saudi Arabia, and then he found Mecca. How he even knows that he should go to Mecca, and what is the direction? Any Muslim have an idea? Where Eve landed, anyone knows? Some Muslim, they say that she landed in Yemen. I mean, you Muslim, you claim that you have authentic books and you have authentic religions, and your authentic is nothing but a stupid fairy tale story. What Adam have to do with Sri Lanka? I will tell you what Adam have to do with Sri Lanka, because Islam, the roots of Islam is from Sri Lanka. This is the truth. The root of Islam is coming from Sri Lanka. It is a Buddha religion transformed through India all the way to Saudi Arabia. If you look carefully in the map, let us do this. How far India is from the Arabian Peninsula? Not far, very close. This is Pakistan. This is Pakistan, and this is the Arabian Peninsula. Which means if you go from here, this is less than 16, like total width of 60 mile, and the Hormuz is about 16 mile total. That's it. Very close. If you look at those who they call them Arab today, you will find that they look, especially in Qatar, Emirat, Bahrain, they look like people from Sri Lanka and people from India. Let me show you, or Pakistan specifically. If you look at those faces, don't you think you are seeing someone who is from Pakistan? Is that really an Arab, as they call them Arab? Or this is a Pakistani boy? He's a Pakistani boy. This is his father. Their hair, their mustache, their everything, they are Pakistani. There's nothing called Arab. They are mixed, you know. They are from Pakistan. They came to the Arabian Peninsula, and they brought with them the belief in black stones and etc. and all the madness. Anyway, we go back to the Quran, where it says that the house of Allah, the first house of Allah, is the Kaaba. The Quran doesn't say that. The Quran says something different. Look what the Quran said. The first house which Allah He built is the house which is in Mecca. Where is Mecca? Where is Mecca? The Muslim, they say that this is now Mecca. It doesn't say Mecca. It says Mecca. Read with me. Okay, did it say Mecca? Who is a Muslim who tell us where is Mecca located? It says here that the house which Abraham he built is in Mecca. However, Abraham is not the one who built the house. Abraham, he rebuilt the house according to the story. But where is Adam building the house? What is the story of Adam building the house? What is the stories of the angels building the house? Because the Muslim believe that the first one who built the house, it was Allah himself, by sending 40,000 angels. 40,000 angels to build a small room like this. I mean, what are those angels? They were sleeping all day or what? Any Muhammadan? So all this fairy tale stories about Abraham, he went to Mecca, and then you make it Mecca. You are even confused about the name of the city. Is it Mecca or Mecca? Which one? What is the proof that this is about Mecca? where we can find the reference that Becca is Mecca. Actually, neither Becca, neither Mecca was exist in that location. Let me show you what Mecca is. Give me a second. This is the temple. It's called the Temple of Al-Mecca. Let us show it in the screen. Give me a second. This is the real name of Al-Mecca. It is, you see the name? As you see the name? What is the name of the temple? Al-Mecca. Read it to me carefully. This is a temple for the moon god in Yemen. And the Kaaba, the Muslims they have, is a counterfeit of this temple. They took stones from there, so people will not go and do visiting. They don't have to go there to visit this temple. As simple as that. The temple of Al-Makkah, the same name. This is the temple. Muhammad, you know, he adopted the same religion which was exist before him, which is worshipping the moon god. And the Arab before him, long before his existence, they practice this. They bring stones from that place, and you know, they told people that's okay, now you do not need to go and do Hajj, and then we will see. Somebody says to me, a Muslim, he said to me that Jesus was a Muslim because he fasted 40 days. Well, ask him, the idiot, if Jesus fast 40 days, so why you fast 30? If Jesus he fast 40 days, I mean, why you need me to answer you? I mean, don't you guys have a brain? A Muslim, he asks you, Jesus is a Muslim because he fasts for 40 days, so why you fast for 30 days or 29? Because they fast moon calendar. Did Jesus fast by the moon? Jesus he fast for 40 days. Secondly, you Muslims don't fast. None of the Muslims they fast. Islam they don't practice fasting. Ramadan is not a month of fasting, it's the month of eating. You can go right now and you can search in Google. You will find that in the month of Ramadan, food price in the Middle East goes skyrocketing. Why? Because the people there eat more. All what they do, they switch the day and the night, and that's it. There's no fasting. This is not fasting. What does this have to do with fasting? They sleep all day, they eat all night. They make their last meal early morning. Okay, I eat, me myself, I eat once every 24 hours. I do real fasting. Do you? You don't. In the month of Ramadan, every Muslim he gain weight. Where is the fasting? Price food go crazy in Ramadan. Is that because you're fasting or because the high demand? Read with me. This is the news. This is not my news. Huh? Read. Food price surge during Ramadan. Why? Because you know, if nobody is eating, the food price will go down. Is that correct? If nobody buy food, the price of food, nobody buy it. That's it. It's you know, they will give you a big discount. Just buy because nobody's buying. But food price in Ramadan go crazy. Because in Ramadan they eat like elephants. Where is the fasting? You don't fast. You are a hypocrite. Muslims they never have a fast. And by the way, why Muhammad was used to fast Ashura and then he replaced by Ramadan? Any Muslim can tell me? How if you fast Ashura, Allah forgive your sin, and suddenly Ashura became not important? What happened? Even if you fast the day of Ashura, just one day, Allah forgive the sin of the previous sin, previous year. Have you ever heard of such a deal? Huh? I heard Ibn Abbas when he asked about the fast of Ashura. Say, I do not know the Prophet fasted any day because of etc. except by the mean of the month of Ramadan and the day of Ashura. Okay, what happened to Ashura, Muslims? Anyone told me? Anyone can tell me? The Prophet, he observed the fasting of Ashura. What is Ashura? Who is a Muslim can tell me why your Prophet he fast Ashura? Anyone knows why? Look how important the fast of Ashura. Look, the Messenger of Allah said, he was asked about observing a psalm, the fast of Ashura. Uh, if you fast Ashura, it give you exception or erasing your sin for the preceding year. Just fasting one day, all your sin for the preceding year is gone. So why you want to fast Ramadan? Any Muslim? If you fast Ramadan, does not forgive your sin for a year. Ashura is more important. So what happened to Ashura? Any Muslim can tell us. What happened? I will tell you what happened. Muhammad is trying to establish a religion. The Jews, they have fasting. The Christian, they have fasting. The Sabian have fasting. He don't have fasting. So he chose a day which was a practice before him. According to Aisha, the pagan Arab, they used to fast Ashura. Now, I want to ask the Muslims, what is Ashura? Look, we have many Muslims in the text, but none of them can tell us what is Ashura is. What is Ashura, Muslims? Read what Aisha is saying. Aisha, she said, during the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, Quraysh used to observe the fasting of the day of Ashura. So this is a pagan practice. Guys, does it say that? Does it say that the pagan Arab, they used to practice the fast in Ashura? It says that, right? Okay. So why you fast it, Muslims? And why, if you fast this day, Allah forgive your sin for the coming year? This is a fasting for the pagan. Why Muhammad he copied the pagan and he promised you if you fast that day, Allah forgive your sin for a year? Who is a Muslim? Tell us. What is Ashura? Who is a Muslim? Tell us what is Ashura? Look at them. How many Muslim in the chat? Not even one of them can tell us what is Ashura. What is this Ashura day? What does that mean? Any Muslim can tell us what is Ashura and why the Arab, the pagan Arab, they observe the fasting of the day of Ashura, and then Muhammad he took it and he accepted this day to be a fasting, and he said if you fast Ashura, Allah will forgive your sin for the whole year. So look what Muhammad said, if you fast this day, Allah will forgive your sin for a year. So how you dump it? Why it became not important? And why the Arab are fasting it? Muhammad, he like Ramadan, he left Ashura. What this guy is doing? He is changing his skin. Quraysh used to fast the day of Ashura in the pre-Islamic period, and Allah Apostle too used to fast on that day. When he came to the Medina, he fasted that day and he ordered that to be fast too. Later then he fasted the month of Ramadan and he gave up the fasting of Ashura. How you can give up the fasting of Ashura? Was Muhammad fasting Ashura by the order of Allah or by the order of his own self? Muslims, when your prophet was fasting Ashura and then he left it and he decided to fast Ramadan, where Muhammad is getting this from? Where he receive an order saying you can fast Ashura, and then he receive an order says don't fast Ashura? Any Muslim can show me. Look, in different place, look what Muhammad said. Or this hadith saying here, I heard that Muawiyah ibn Abu Sufyan. Anyone knows what Muawiyah mean? I mean the one who lead the Muslims, his name is Muawiyah, which means a female dog. Okay, let it go. In the day of Ashura, during the year of he performed Hajj, saying, "O the people of Medina, where are your religious scholars? I heard Allah Apostle saying that this day of Ashura, Allah has not enjoyed it fasting on you, but I am fasting it. You have the choice either to fast or not to fast." Okay, here we go. Allah did not enjoy the fasting of Ashura. Muhammad fasted. Why? Muslims, why Muhammad he fast the day of the pagan? Any Muslim can tell us? Aisha, she confirmed that this is the day of the fasting for the pagan of Quraysh. Read with me carefully. Why Muhammad he enjoyed the fasting of the pagan? Muhammad trying to make himself a prophet. Everybody have a fasting, so okay, they have fasting. I will okay, I do Ashura. Why? Okay, what about Ramadan? Why you fast Ramadan? We don't know. So Allah did not tell him to fast Ashura? Is it okay for a prophet to choose the pagan fasting and he fast with them? When the pagan they fasted Ashura, they are fasting to who? To their God. Why Muhammad fasting the same fasting? If this is a pagan practice, who practice fasting for their pagan God, and Muhammad he practiced the same fasting with them, that's mean he's a pagan too. Ashura is different for Sunni and Shia. Is that an answer now? That means Islam is stupid. You have one prophet, you have two fasting. Ashura for the Sunni is different from no, it's not different. It's not different. You know, study well, you will see. The Shia they connect Ashura to something else happened to the grandsons of Muhammad, but this is not the reason. It happened at that day. This is why they call it. They celebrate Ashura by beating themselves. Very, very naive of you. Still, the fasting of Ashura. The fasting of Ashura, we are talking about the fasting of Ashura, not beating yourself in Ashura. Why you beat yourself? This is a different story. So we will change the topic. Who is a Muslim want to give us a topic so we can open? Oh, the Muslim he said to us about Hebrew, the book of Hebrew, where Jesus he is crying and saying that he don't want to be crucified. Okay. So your question is what? How I can explain it? Very simple. The Messiah, the Bible says from the beginning to the end that the Son is obedient to the Father, and my Father is greater than me. And the Messiah, you see, this is proven that the Muslims they lie when they say that Muslims, that Christians believe in sacrificing the blood of a human so they can be forgiven. We did not sacrifice anyone. This is number one. The Messiah himself, he knew the future. This is number two. He knew he's going to be crucified, and that is telling you who is he. Number three, that verse confirmed that Islam is a false religion, because if Jesus will not be crucified anyway, why Jesus saying to the Father, I don't want this to happen unless it's your will. Let your will be done. So every sentence in that verse proving to us that Islam is a cult and it's a false statement from Muhammad to say that Jesus was not crucified. Number three, when Muslims they say that the Christian God he killed himself, that verse prove that the Christian God he knew they will kill him, but he don't like it's not his wish to be killed, but he don't want to be involved to change the future. Let your will be God. What does that mean? He knew it's going to happen and he will not change it. And the Messiah he said at the end of the day, I laid down myself and nobody can take it from me. So here this verse proving that Jesus he laid down himself, nobody can take it from him. So now you need to answer how the Messiah he is prophesying about himself will be crucified, how he knew will be crucified, and how he is crying, as you said, for not to be crucified if he isn't going to be crucified anyway. What do you say, Muslims? Same time, as long we open the topic about crucifixion, the Quran confirmed that the crucifixion happened. You see, Muhammad, by denying the crucifixion, he confirmed the crucifixion, and let's show you how. Muhammad, he suffered from low IQ. He is a very low and intelligent. Look what the verse saying. They say, who supposedly the Jews, we killed the Messiah, Isa, Jesus, the son of Maryam. Look how stupid this statement is. Guys, the Jews, they say we killed the Messiah. The Jews are waiting for the Messiah. How the Jews, they will say we killed the Messiah? Any Muslim can tell us how such a stupid statement can be made? Who is the Jew? He says we killed the Messiah. Can you show me that Jew? Who is the Jew who says we killed the Messiah? Who is the stupid here? Any Muslim can show us the Jews who say we killed the Messiah? Because if they killed the Messiah, then why the Jews are waiting for the Messiah? The Jews don't believe they killed the Messiah. So this is number one lie. Number two, they say we killed the Messiah, the son of Mary. Why? Why they say he is the son of Mary? So that means the Jews believe that the Messiah is born without father. Correct, guys? Is that correct? When we say that we killed the Messiah, the son of Mary, that means the Jews admit and agree that the Messiah is a son of a virgin woman, but the Jews don't believe in that. So this is lie number two about the Jews. Lie number three, but they killed him not, nor crucified him, but the resemblance of Isa was put over another man. Hold on. That's getting more funny. Allah, he put the resemblance of Isa, brother, over somebody else. Okay, hold on. If we ask any Abdul, why Allah, he put the resemblance of Isa over someone else, what a Muslim will say? Who is a Muslim? Muhammadan will say to us the answer. So here the verse saying, but Allah, he resembles someone like Isa, Jesus, and he put his resemblance over a different man. But this is mean that Jesus was crucified. Correct, guys? This is mean Jesus was crucified. Why? Because he just confirmed that people, they saw someone look exactly like Isa. Is that correct, guys? The Quran confirmed that the true Jesus, the true Messiah, is the one who crucified. Because if I am now a human and I see someone look like Jesus exactly, speak like Jesus, have the voice of Jesus, have the hair of Jesus, and he is being killed in front of me, why I will not believe this is Jesus? Give me a reason. So your stupid Quran confirm that everybody was there. He saw a perfect Jesus in the cross. So nobody lie. The only liar here in this story is you, Muhammadan. 600 years after Jesus, you come back and you say, oh, it was someone look like Jesus. That means Jesus was on the cross. As long you admit it in your Quran that this is someone look exactly like him. Do you understand, people? The Quran admit that the one who was in the cross, he have the eyes of Jesus, the face of Jesus, the hair of Jesus, the hand of Jesus, the voice of Jesus. He is Jesus in every way, in every mean, perfect Jesus. How you can prove to us that this was not him? And how Allah, he put somebody, the look of Jesus in someone else? How does that happen? What does that mean? And as long Allah, he put the resemblance of someone else to save Isa. Question, why? Can't he save him without making the resemblance of somebody else? Don't Allah knew by making this trick he will deceive 3 billion, 4 billion Christians? Same time, why Allah don't do the same to save the stomach of Muhammad? Forget about resembling Muhammad. The woman, she gave him a goat, he ate the goat. What about Allah? He make a resemblance of Muhammad to eat the goat and that guy die. You know what I'm saying, guys? Why Allah want to save Jesus by making somebody resemble Jesus, but Allah will not make somebody resemble Muhammad to save Muhammad? Here we go, your prophet, he died and he is suffering from the poison. If Allah resembles someone look like Muhammad, he eat the goat, Muhammad will be laughing right now and say, hey, my feelings is fine, the guy who died is different one. Because Allah resembles someone look like me and he made him eat the goat. So every simple question of those are disaster for the cult of Islam. Allah did not resemble Muhammad to save Muhammad. Allah resembled Isa to save Isa. And that's mean that every statement in the Bible about seeing the crucifixion of Jesus is true, because the Quran confirmed that. The Quran confirmed that this is someone resemble exactly Jesus. So if the disciple of Jesus, they said we saw Jesus in the cross, they are not lying. The Quran confirmed that. Until now, how many questions we ask about Islam? Zero answer. Why Allah He sent Adam in Sri Lanka? How Adam went all the way from Sri Lanka, walking over the water, coming to Mecca? Did Adam, brother, he built a ship by his own, brother? Why Adam landed in Sri Lanka and Eve landed in the Arabian Peninsula? Any Abdul? Why the Prophet he fast Ashura, which is the pagan fasting? No answer. Why he switched to Ramadan? No answer. What Sharia mean justice? Let me show you your Sharia. You want us to talk about justice? Let's see justice. Let us show you the justice, the stupidity of the justice of Islam. You want to see some justice? Here we go. This is justice. In the case of murder, brother, free for the free, slave for the slave, women for the women. Okay, what does that mean? If you kill my wife, I kill your wife. Is that justice? Where is Mr. Justice? Where is the Abdul? He keep talking about justice. I kill my wife, you kill my wife, I kill your wife. Is that justice? Now we have two victims. Where is the justice? What about you kill my wife, I kill you? Why I will kill his wife? Why somebody kill your wife, you kill his wife? What is justice? This is eye for an eye for Muhammad. This is how we understand eye for an eye. The foolish Muhammad, he heard that the Jews practice eye for an eye, and Muhammad is very smart. Okay, you kill my wife, I kill your wife. And this is in the case of murder, not the case of war. Murder, which means we are neighbors. You did something against me, maybe. Okay, so you kill my son, I kill your son. This is the justice. You kill my slave, I kill your slave. Slave for a slave, women for the women. Ashura is the same day as Yom of Kippur, 10th of Tishri. Muhammad took it from the Jewish. Actually, there's a hadith that says that Muhammad he saw people fasting in the day of Ashura, and he saw the Jews, and he said to the Jews, "What is this? What is this?" He said, "This is the day where Moses he crossed the sea. We fasted." Muhammad he says, "We are more close to Moses from you," and he start practicing Ashura. Here we go. You see the hadith? Who is the one who was talking about he took it from the Jews? What's his name? Whatever your name is. You see, when we ask the Muslims, we ask them to challenge their knowledge. They do not know. But here you notice the Muslims how much they are confused. Aisha, she is saying that Ashura was a day of the pagan. Different hadith says that Muhammad he took it from the Jews. And look what happened when the Prophet arrived to Medina, which is Yathrib, the city of the Jews. The Jews were observing the fast of Ashura. Do you see it? The 10th of Muharram. And they said this is the day when Moses become victorious over the Pharaoh. On that, the Prophet said to this companion, "You Muslims have more right to celebrate Moses' victory." So it was not Allah who ordered him. Muhammad here clearly is copying the Jews. So Muhammad obviously he's copying the pagan, he's copying the Jews. Okay, so now he saw the Jews fasting that day and he take it. What if this day is wrong? Right? What if the Jews are liars? What if this is the wrong date? And then how Muhammad, he said later, if you fast this day, is going to erase your sin for a year. Where he got this belief from? This guy is just fabricating religion. He's just making things up. He's not a prophet. He saw the Jews have been fasting, the Christian have fasting, everybody have fasting. He don't have fasting. Now we have to have fasting. We are making a new religion now, supposedly. So we copy them. As simple as that. Let me show you another hadith which is very funny. Once Muhammad was performing a funeral prayer on a Muslim. The Messenger of Allah, SAWS, this is like a Mercedes-Benz, you know, in that time, used to stand up for a funeral, entered the corpse, was placed in the grave. Okay. A learned Jew, when we say a learned Jew, what does that mean? A rabbi. Rabbi. A learned Jew passed by him and he said, this is how we do it. What he said? This is how we do it. What he said? This is how we do it. The second the Jew, he said, this is how we do it. Look what Muhammad did. He said, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently. Like, what the heck? All what the Jew said to him, this is how we do it. How Muhammad, he changed the prayer which are given to him by Allah in a second. So just because the guy, he said to him, this is how we do it, Muhammad, he said, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, act differently. That fast. If Muhammad is a prophet of God and this is he was praying wrongly, so now we change the way we pray just to act differently. I wish I can pray for you. There's a song, it's called This Is How We Do It. So all what the Jewish guy, he said to him, this is how we do it. And now Muhammad, because Muhammad here, he felt if he get busted. You see the point? When the rabbi said to him, this is how we do it, Muhammad, oh, they knew I'm copying them. Oh boy, they knew it. I have to act differently. Sit down, act differently. He got busted. If Muhammad, he claimed that he is coming from the same God of the Jews, well, he can say, well, this is the correct way anyway, because we worship the same God, correct, guys? If I am praying the same as somebody else worship the same God, so why I need to change it, act differently? And how you can change it? Who allow you to change it? Are you saying to me that you were praying wrongly? Are you saying to me you perform a prayer which is fake? Otherwise, how you can change it if Allah told him how to pray? You know what I mean, guys? Imagine Jesus was teaching them how to pray, and he said to them, say like this, our Father art of heaven. And then a Jew, Rabbi Jew, he said to Jesus, this is how we do it. And then Jesus said to them, act differently. Let us not to pray like this no more. That can't be true. This is how you find who is a false prophet, who is a real prophet. If Muhammad is a real prophet, he should be sure that, okay, this is the right way to pray anyway. You do it differently or not, it doesn't matter. You know what? I wish I was exist in the time of Muhammad. I will drive him crazy. I will keep walking by whatever Muhammad he do. I say to him, this is how we do it. And then Muhammad, he have to act differently. As an example, Muhammad, he eat from his mouth. I will say to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad, now he cannot eat from his mouth no more, because this is how we do it. He have to eat from different place. Muhammad, he see by his eyes. I will say to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad, now he have to use his ears. He cannot see by his eyes no more. Muhammad, he sit down. I will say to him, this is how we do it. Muhammad will never sit down. He will stand up. He will sleep standing. But what is that? We just say to him, this is how we do it, and now he change it? Do we have any Muslim have a comment? Why we have to act differently? But we have to admit, the prophet, he brought a lot of knowledge to mankind, which nobody knows. No Jews, no Christians, no Hindus, no Buddhas. And actually it's involved a lot of science. As you know, summer is coming, so I would like to give you some advices about summer stuff. This is an advice from the prophet, not from me. What if you are eating and a fly fell in your soup? What you do? Summer is coming, and insects are going to be going crazy. You are eating a soup, expensive soup. A fly fell down in your soup. Up. The fly fell down in your soup because the fly getting hot. I think she think this is a swimming pool or something. And now the fly have bacteria and viruses, brother. So how we cannot throw the soup. So what we do? The prophet, because he is a genius and Allah taught him something nobody knows. He said to the Muslims, dip it, dip it, dip it. This is how we do it. Dip it, dip it, dip it. This is, I want a Muslim to practice this. I want a Muslim to make a video live and the fly fell down in his soup and dip it, dip it, dip it. This is how, and then after that you drink the soup. One wing have a disease and the other wing have a cure? Are you sure? In the wing, brother. Actually, there is a video. There is a video. Yes, the moons. We will go back to the moon. The crescent moon is symbolic of Islam because of that reason. One of the reasons is they are just copying the moon god practice before. But let's go here. There's a video made by a Muslim from Egypt, I believe. I think he is Egyptian. Let me see if I can find the video. This guy in this video, he said that, brother, the enemy of Allah, the Catholic Church, brother, they hire 2 German scientists from Germany. To what? 2 German, and they told them, we want you, the Catholic Church, they hired those two, and they told them, we want you to study this hadith, so you expose Muhammad. The Catholic, they want to expose Muhammad. And those 2 German, brother, the scientists, they start studying, and here was the astonishing result. They found that in the wings of the fly there is a cure for AIDS. And then they told the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church, the Pope, he told them, please don't tell anyone about this discovery, because then everybody will convert to Islam. The Pope, he told them, the Pope. So, and then those 2 scientists, I'm trying to find the video for you. It's because it's translated, you will die laughing. It's translated to English. Anyway, like after they discovered that, those 2 scientists, they sold the secret to a company. It's called Bayer in Germany, and they made the medicine for AIDS from it, and they sell every bill for $500, brother. From the wings of the brother, the fly, the right wing. Here we go. I found it. All right. Let me open it for you. This is number 1889, Hamas TV. This is Hamas TV. The scientist Dr. Ahmad Al-Muazzin, Bayer invented its cure for AIDS based on the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad, the wings of the fly. Brother. Anyway, I'm going to delete my videos anyway. I mean, but anyway, this is the link, guys. You can watch it there. No need for me to play it. All right. I mean, imagine how they fabricate lies to make people believe in the stupidity which is written by Muhammad, and they fabricate. By the way, this company does not have any kind of medicine for AIDS. This company does not sell anything like this. But they, I mean, they discover, they have all the secret. The Catholic, because the Muslims, they believe the Catholic are the most ugly enemy to Allah after the Jews. In case you do not know, this is why you see the Muslim always, they say, you see a video says a reflection of a Catholic when he first time he hear the Quran, because when you see a Catholic like this is the most enemy to Allah, So the Catholic brother, they hire a brother, they hire a scientist, a brother. Look how smart. I mean, look, he look like a genius. He's a doctor from Hamas. This is Hamas TV, brother. And this is the title. You can watch it later. Hamas TV, scientist, doctor. This is a scientist, by the way. This is doctor. This is a doctor. This is a doctor. There's other video, by the way. I made a video about him and he reported me to YouTube. Copyright and privacy claim. He was speaking why we should not eat swine. Anyone remember the video? Why we should not eat pigs? Who remember? Let me see if I can find you the other video. Anyway, this guy, he made the video why we should not eat pigs, and he come with the he's trying to prove to us that we should not eat pigs. Why? He said because if you eat a pig, you are eating a Jew, because Allah, he cursed them, he made them pigs. And he wanted to prove to us that pigs are dirty. He says they are the only animals, they have sex with their mother. Let's see if I can find you why we cannot eat swine. Have you ever prayed? Muhammad, do you think if I prayed I will tell you? Isn't it Jesus says when you're praying, go to your closet? Only hypocrite people, they speak about themselves praying. I pray and I fast, and why you don't need to talk about that? This is something private between me and my Lord. Hypocrite people, they like to publish because they are hypocrites. Muslims, they love to say, oh, I'm going to pray, because he need to know, everybody should know that he's going to pray. He's a good guy. We don't do that.